This is Tank's Vlog, August 14th, 2020, wrapping up the day in sports. Oh boy. The Mets got off to one awful start. I mean, it looked like the house was going to cave in early. We got a walk, an error, and a walk. Bases loaded with Juan Soto up against a rookie. And David Peterson, I mean, he just buckled down. He showed a lot of guts in that first inning. I mean, he got Soto to strike out. Then he got a ground ball which scored a run. And then Jeff McNeil almost killed himself running into the wall. Fortunately, it looks like McNeil is going to be okay. Just a bone bruise. And those hurt. Those hurt so badly that it does look bad. But once the pain gets alleviates, McNeil should be okay. I mean, it's no worse than what Jeff Gillooly did to Nancy Kerrigan. And the Mets, they battled back. Tomas Nido, I mean, I can't believe it. He hit 2 home runs today, including a grand slam, 6 RBIs. And the Mets were able to salvage the split with the Nationals after losing the first 2 games in ugly fashion. So the Mets have a successful homestand. They're now 9-11, and they're going on the road. They'll be playing the Phillies and the Marlins. And they just got to get back to 500 to start getting things back in order. Meanwhile, the Phillies are not going well. They were just swept by the Orioles. The Orioles are 10-7. I didn't think the Orioles were going to even win 10 games. I mean, ugh. Jake Arrieta. He isn't good anymore, is he? I mean, the Cubs knew what they were doing when they let him go. Speaking of teams that aren't good anymore, the Red Sox are awful. 6-13. I thought they'd be bad. I didn't think they'd be that bad. Pummeled by the Rays. 17-8. 4-game sweep by Tampa. I mean, it's been ugly in Boston. Ugly. Pirates won a game for a change. It's been a while since you could say that. The Tank belch. That's the difference with the Tank Vlog. It was the Pirates 9-6 winners over the Reds. Yu Darvish went through, took a no-hitter into the 7th inning. Got the win as the Cubs beat the Brewers 4-2. Mookie Betts, he had 3 home runs. His 6th career 3-home run game, setting a new major league record as the Dodgers blitzed the Padres 11-2. NHL playoffs are continuing. We got Game 2s on Thursday. The Blue Jackets, after losing that overtime game in Game 1, that 5 overtime game, bounced back in a big way, beat the Lightning 3-1. Vegas went to overtime. Shaky second period, but otherwise dominated the Blackhawks, winning in overtime on Riley Smith's goal 4-3. It was the Bruins. They came out kind of flat tonight as they lost to the Hurricanes 3-2. And the Stars almost collapsed. They blew a 2-goal lead in the 3rd period, but got the game winner late. I mean, if they would have lost that game, that series probably would have been over, as Jamie Ogolesk scored a 39-second left. And the only series of these 4 that's 2-0 is in favor of Vegas. All the other 3 series are 1-1, which means we're probably in for long marathon 6-7 game series in the first round, and that's about as good as you can always ask for. NBA, it's wrapping up its 8-game bubble sessions. And the Trailblazers will be playing the Memphis Grizzlies in a play-in game. It was the Trailblazers beating the Nets 134-133. Damian Lillard continues to be red hot. 42 points. Karis LeVert had 37 but missed the game winner at the buzzer. That was the difference. That's what got the Blazers into the play-in game with the Grizzlies. And the crazy thing about this is, boy, you know, if your Lakers are going to be rooting for Memphis, because they do not want any part of Damian Lillard in the way the Trailblazers are playing. The Grizzlies, they struggled at the start of the bubble, but they're playing a little bit better now. They won today, 119-106 over the Bucks. Bucks got the 1 seed wrapped up, so they don't really have much to play for. And there's no difference between home court this year. There's no home court. It's neutral. Feel sorry for the Suns. The Suns came into the bubble as a long shot to get to the playoffs. They went 8-0, and they almost made it. They almost made it. If either Memphis or the Blazers lose tonight, they're in that play-in game. But they fell just short. Basically a tiebreaker to the Grizzlies. So the Suns are rising. Beat the Mavericks today 128-102, 8-0 in the bubble. The Jazz beat the Spurs 118-112, and after 23 years, the San Antonio Spurs are missing the playoffs. The last time the Spurs missed the playoffs was 1997, which was a 1-year miss. They were in the playoffs consistently throughout the 90s. They missed the playoffs in 1997 because David Robinson got hurt. David Robinson got shut down. And they got the first pick and got to pick Tim Duncan. It was the Magic 133-127 over the Pelicans. Kings crowned the Lakers 136-122. And the Wizards, who really stunk it up in Orlando, got a win, beating the Celtics 96-90. Of course, the Celtics are focused on the playoffs right at this point. Probably didn't do much in terms of extending too much energy to win that game. So Friday will be the final day in the bubble for a lot of teams. It will be the final games of the 8-game restart, and then we get the play-in game and the playoffs start Monday. So we're going to be having a lot of big-time sports starting next week when the NBA playoffs officially kick off. Hopefully the Mets could get back to 500 soon. And we'll be able to enjoy summer August. I mean, no preseason football this year, but preseason football sucks anyway. And who knows what's going on with college football in this year of hell.